Hey everyone, welcome to French Blonde Travels. I'm Renee. I am making my way to Houston. Today is the day I leave. Um, I am getting a late start. It's already 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm heading for Ohio as my first stop, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see if I make it. I'm going to end up in rush hour traffic, and that's not what I wanted to do. But things got hectic today, and it took longer to close up the apartment um, than I had anticipated. But I'm out of here, and my phone needs to be charged. So I will catch back up with you in a little bit. So I'm a couple hours into the drive. I stopped because I had to go to the bathroom, and I'm going to fill up on gas. But I lost the little piece to my microphone the last time I was recording because I had to plug in the charger because the phone needed to be charged. And the little piece that attaches to the phone, I think it's called a transponder or something. It's supposed to be magnetic and go back in the case, but it must have had reverse polarity or something on it, and it didn't stay in. I heard it when it fell, but I can't seem to find it right now. So I'll find it later. It's hot right now where I am, and I just want to keep moving and get the air going. I'm gonna put some gas in the car. So I didn't get video of me pumping the gas. No big deal. I spent $21. The phone keeps ringing and people keep sending me text messages. I think I'm going to have to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I won't be able to get any video. It stops recording every time somebody does that. So anyway, I need to find my mic. I'll see you in a little bit. Good morning. It is about 9 o'clock, a little after 9. I spent the night at a Love's in Madison, Ohio. I was trying to get to a particular Cracker Barrel, and I'm about, 45 minutes from that, but I don't need to go there now because I'm going to meet my friend Cheryl from Brooks and Bridges. If you haven't checked out her channel, check that out. She does travel vlogs and things like that. So, but I'm gonna go meet Cheryl. I'm about maybe an hour away from there, and who knows? We're gonna visit. So I'll see you when I get there. So I made it to the hotel, and I met up with Cheryl, and she's in the middle of a women's seminar. And still has a couple hours left of the seminar before she leaves. So I'm going to hang out and wait to see with her. We're going to go somewhere like a park or something after we leave. So I'll be checking my Google to see what's around and what we can go and see. So I searched high and low for that little transponder piece, and I cannot seem to find it. I know it is inside this car, so it might have to wait. I tried my other microphones that always clickety-clacked every time I used them, and they're not working at all. So I am without a mic until I find that transponder piece. So I hope you can hear me. I'll try not to be in the wind too much, and if push come to shove, I'll do a voiceover if I have to. But we are at a park, and we're going to take a look around and maybe do a little video together, a little collab, me and Cheryl. So it looks really pretty here. There's a lake here I can show you. Oh, nice paddle boats and canoes. Lovely.
I want to sit on the swing. I'm a swing person. I love swings.
This is pretty. And of course, the pretty purple flowers. I can't resist. Love my purple flowers.
This is so lovely and so serene.
Lovely. This is a city park. This is lovely.
I bet it's really going to be pretty when the weather starts. And those trees turn.
They got a playground for the kids, little picnic pavilion, a few of them. I can hear the ducks. I don't see them yet.
yet. Is there? No, maybe those are just tall trees. You know? Oak trees. But the oak trees in Georgia. My yard is pretty decent. It's not. It's a yard, but it's got lots of parking space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks, when you look at it on the video, it looks so different, I think, than what it actually is. And I
Yeah.
thought the same about Lulu's driveway.
Right.
Like, okay, this
Well, I
this
think
doesn't.
she uses the wide lens.
She uses the wide lens, and so it looks like it's gigantic.
Right.
I mean, it's big, but it's not like it looks on the video.
Right,
You know,
right.
so.
Well, my yard is pretty good size. It's actually 3 city lots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that's pretty
And then
big.
I'm on a corner, and I actually allowed my trees to grow up on the perimeter so that I would have privacy.
Right.
So it's like being out in the county, in the country, but you're right there in town.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. Yeah.
And I always like parks. So, I put the little archway. I have 2 arches. I put the archway up, and then I put just some PVC fencing. And then I had some old wrought iron lawn furniture that I put out there. And it's just pretty much for decoration. And I want to get it where I can go out. But my trees, I have an oak tree that it just wants to do what it wants to do. And the limbs they come down. It's like, I don't know what's going on. It's like, I thought the limbs are supposed to go up, but they're like, okay, and then you've got to duck the get under the tree, So
That's like the oak trees in River Forest campground.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, where the limbs come down.
They
That's
come
a
down.
certain kind of oak. And yeah, it's a certain kind of oak, and those limbs can they can come right on down to the ground, and if they're there long enough, they can start a whole nother tree.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
But I try to keep it cut. I try to keep them cut.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
John he cuts the yards. And he has a little guy that comes by. He does the weeding. And then, of course, I like to play in the yard, too. I have an edger, and I'm just waiting to get out there when I have enough energy to get out with my edger and edge my my sidewalk.
Right.
And I do the front. I do the yard, on the road. And I've also thought about just one day when nobody's home in the neighborhood, edging the whole neighborhood.
Oh.
The block is not that long. It's not that big. It's not. There are like 3 houses on my side and 4 houses across from me. So it's not that big. So, and then it would make the whole neighborhood look nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
But that's wishful thinking.
I lived in a neighborhood where somebody had their riding snowplow and plowed all the way down the street.
That was nice.
That was really nice. Yeah.
That was nice. Yeah. Got there. Oh my! I was in heaven. It's this old place, and if you see my video, you'll see that there are rocking chairs on the front porch, and you can buy homemade ice cream. Matter of fact, I took my cousin Sharon when she was down last. We went, and when I walked in, I was like, "Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it!" I bet you I spent an hour and a half in that nut shop, and the good thing about it is free samples.
No, I didn't know you had free samples.
Girl,
I'm
telling
coming
you,
to that nut store because that just looks so delicious to me.
I tell you, I bet I gained 10 pounds total from, no, maybe not, but I gained some weight from that trip because there were, first of all, it was not just pecans. There were macadamia nuts, there were almonds, pecans, peanuts, and then they did other sweets. They did the divinity, they did the fudge, you name it. And so my thing was the nuts, and I said, I'm gonna be healthy. I'm gonna get dark chocolate pecans.
Oh yes, yes.
But look, it doesn't matter if you eat a whole bunch of them. But I tell you, I sampled 20 different types of candies. I was overwhelmed.
I just was in heaven looking at that video, and I want. It's in Georgia.
It's in Georgia.
I'm coming to that nut store.
Oh yeah, it's off 75. If you go down Interstate 75, and I don't know the exit, but
obviously,
I was like,
you had to screech.
But now I know how to get there. And then there's a Buc-ee's out there too, not too far. But I wish I knew the exit. If I know we were going to talk about it, I would have looked up the exit 5. And you go to the nut shop. Oh gosh, if I think about it, I want some chocolate covered nuts right now. But I bought chocolate covered peanuts. I bought chocolate covered pecans, both dark and milk chocolate. Then I bought ice cream. Oh, it's so good. I don't know. It's just a place that you splurge. You don't want to go too often.
Right.
Yeah, you just want to every now and then. I have to keep myself from going down there. But I do like that they sell plain pecans. They have like 4 different types of pecans. And you can buy them by the pound, or you can buy them by, the shelled ones.
Right.
Or you can buy the cracked ones. And the ones that I bought, and I forgot the name of them, they're named after an Indian tribe. And it's like Oconee. I don't know. I can't remember. But anyway, they were different. They had a different flavor from what I had eaten before.
Oh, okay.
And, I didn't see what they were doing back there. I'm ADD, right?
I know you talk about it in your videos, but
I tell you, my attention span is about that long. I see a flash and it's like, what's that?
Yeah.
But they have all kinds. They have the macadamia nuts. They have marshmallow candies. But this particular pecan that I got this time, I had not had it before, and they were good. They just had a different flavor to them, and they were good. And I just finished them up last week.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I finished those. I've had them that long because they keep for a while. They'll keep over a year.
Yeah.
And
I love nuts. I eat them almost daily.
Me too.
Since I can't eat the potato chips the way I want to. I feel like I have to have something that I can snack on, and I like nuts. I enjoy nuts. I like the pecans and the almonds and the macadamia nuts. I love them all. I love them all.
What about
and cashews? Ooh.
But they're so high.
I have to be careful with the cashews, but
I eat them too much.
Yeah,
I eat too many. They're usually the first to go.
Yeah.
I've ran into some that had chili flavor.
Yeah.
Just different stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, I was going to tell you too, when you go, give yourself a few hours because there is a park not far from there. And I almost don't want to tell anybody what's the name of the park because I don't want everybody there.
Oh, well,
I
you
want it to
don't.
myself.
You can tell me off camera. Yeah, you don't have to say it. Yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's not.
It's such a nice
Well,
park.
that's kind of how when we go hang on the beach in Florida.
Yeah.
It's a local spot, and we don't really want to.
You don't want to crowd
You don't want
out.
to tell the whole world where it is and have it be overrun and crowded and all of that. So,
right.
I mean, it's good that Lulu has the meetups and we can all meet up there, but we don't all have to be on the beach because I'm sure it would become overrun.
Yeah, and it wouldn't be fun anymore.
Yeah, and then we don't want the locals all up in arms.
Right. And then they'll start putting up signs and fences and all kind of stuff.
Well, you know how signs go. Nobody pays attention to the signs. But yeah, we can't have the beach where we hang. It's like your home. You know what I mean? You don't want to tell everybody online where you live, and they all be hanging out at your front door.
Right.
So yeah, so it's hard to get people to understand. They ask all the time, "What is that beach? Where are you?" Well, we're in Florida.
That's enough. You have a whole peninsula.
That's right. And
you find you a spot.
You can find where you are.
And
I
can respect that.
Yeah, you can find all kinds of places if you just come to Florida. You don't have to run into, YouTube creators. You can just find your own place and make your own fun.
Right.
Did
you see the one that I did when I was and it was a really short one. It was like, find your own place in your own hometown. Find you a spot in your own hometown. I think I'm sitting in the hatch, under the hatch in the back of the car, and I had on some pink pants that had paisleys in them, big paisleys.
I might have seen it. I watched so many videos.
I know, right. And I was talking about, this was just a little spot that I had. And it's not really a place that you would go to park or to picnic. It's just that it was a good spot.
Right.
And I just backed up in the parking spot and I let the hatch up and I put my step stool down and I climbed in the back. And I was just people watching from the back.
I love that. You do your people watching.
Yeah,
I love it.
People watch.
I love it.
I'm nosy. I just like to watch people. And I'm just curious at the way people walk. The speed. I know who's on their way to work. I know who's happy. I know who's aggravated. I know who's sad. Just watching people.
Watching how they walk.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And believe it or not, I pray for people.
I believe it.
Yeah. Part of it is and driving too. I used to drive through cities, like going different places, and I just pray for that city. It's like, Lord, everybody needs you.
Right.
Somebody needs you more than somebody else. Whoever it is, Lord, touch them and help them.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
And that's why I tell a lot of, on my channel, I tell people that this is the real me. And I don't leave anything out. I don't sugarcoat anything. This is me.
Right.
This is,
right.
And you saw who I really am today. That's who I am.
Yeah.
You know, and what's important to me. And, and I think that's why people can really get into your channel because,
they become invested. Yeah, they invested in you.
Right.
They truly, genuinely want to know what you're up to and how you're feeling.
And a lot of times they're right there where you are. They're relating to you because you're in the same position they are. There are a lot of most of my subscribers, well, up until recently, have been 50 and older. Mm-hmm, probably 65% of my subscribers are over 50.
Right.
Then I had the next largest group was like 45 to 50, not 45, whatever that.
Right.
40 to 45 to 55 or something like that. And then I had just a few 30-year-olds, a few 20-year-olds, and maybe one 18 to 20 or something.
We have, I think we have kind of the same numbers for our audiences. Yeah, because the majority of my viewers are 55 plus.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I was going to ask you this. Do you have like trolls? You had any problems with trolls?
Not yet. And I think that's the only thing that's keeping me from doing a live.
Well, you know what? With the live, you just cut it off and say, I'll call you back. I was nervous about, I don't think the trolls will bother you on the live.
I see a lot of, like, they dominate the chat is what it is.
Oh,
They dominate the chat with all of their nonsense.
Well, I think you can block them too.
Well, you have to have a moderator, because if you're trying to be the star of the live, you can't be watching the chat at the same time. So
unless you don't have but a few people like I did.
But
I had 16.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, I know that saw your video announcing that you were going to do a live, but you were like, maybe this weekend, maybe next weekend, and I was like, okay. And then by the time I had thought about it that Saturday,
You had something to do. You had told me that you were doing something, or you
I might have been
at
a meetup, or I was traveling.
It was, I don't think it
Maybe
was a
not.
meetup. It was like a month ago. It might have been the New Hampshire meetup. It might have been that weekend.
Okay. Okay.
But I really, and secretly, and maybe I shouldn't put this out there, secretly I was nervous about a lot of people coming.
Right.
Which I didn't really want a lot of people, because it was my first one.
Right.
And I didn't know what I was doing.
Right.
I absolutely did not know what I was doing.
Right.
And so some of the people, my subscribers, that they comment on a lot of them, I recognize them, and those were the ones. I had about 16.
That's pretty good, though. Yeah.
I had about 16, and I met a lady who has a channel. Her name is Catherine, and her channel is I forgot. I'm terrible with my memory is gone. It's gone.
I'm trying to big you up, Catherine, but we can't remember the name.
I'm so sorry. But you know I love you anyway.
That's right. We love you. We love you.
But anyway, I think it's Owl Dog something. But I'm sorry, Catherine. I'm just like that. That's me in my brain.
Sorry. Well, we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
I tell you what, I don't have this on. I'm not recording this, but Renee's going to be responsible for letting you know that
I'll put a link.
Remember, and I'll send her the link.
Oh,
and let
yes.
her put it
I'll
on
put
so
it on
everybody
down
can
in
know.
the description,
Yeah,
so we'll know. So we got you covered, Catherine.
Right. And she does furniture. She does appliques on furniture.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
We know I'm not crafty, but
But she'll put you, if you need somebody to do something crafty, then see Catherine.
I'm telling you, yeah, because I'm trying.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do. I watched you put your the cover on your windows in your SUV, and I was like, oh, I want to do that. I like the ones with the polka dots, but you did it so nice and so neat, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't cut a straight line. It's always jagged.
Well, Renee, I did home economics in school.
Oh,
it used to be home economics. Now is family in the consumer science or something.
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
I actually had what was called a state degree by the time I graduated from high school, and it was equivalent to almost a what's that first 2-year degree? Associates.
Yeah.
It was I think during that time, I don't even know if they had associate's degrees back then, but I had to put in a lot of extra work after school and put in a lot of hours and log stuff and it was submitted to the University of Georgia. So I had a state degree in home economics when I left high school. So
Lovely.
I was supposed to have been able to. I was supposed to have been able to cook, budget, sew, and do crafts. And I'm very crafty and just do a lot of things because their purpose was to promote home economics so that they could get more students to join that program at the University of Georgia by giving them credits. So if you come and study home economics at UGA, then you already have this number of credits.
Gotcha.
That only apply to the University of Georgia.
Right. Yeah.
But then I went to Florida A&M. I needed to.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You needed your degree,
yeah.
your education degree.
Yeah.
But yeah, I avoided all those. I didn't want, because I'm the oldest girl in my family, and I was always doing the cooking and the cleaning and all that kind of stuff.
You already knew how to do all of that stuff.
Well, not really, because I avoided learning how to sew like the plague. I didn't want to do home economics. I didn't want to do the cooking. I didn't want to do the sewing classes.
Well, you had already done it. That's what I'm saying. You were already experienced doing
Well,
it.
yeah. So instead, I took wood shop, metal shop, drafting. There were very few girls in those classes. I took welding.
Girl.
Very few girls in those classes, but you know, I haven't done much of it since high school, but I can do it, you know.
Wow.
And that was the thing with doing my build, and I'm not crafty like that. I did take some graphic arts and some drafting, but I wasn't very good at it.
I'm making a mess here. But you know what? I need to move that over just a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Now that my phone has cooled off, I was frying the phone.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I just didn't want to take all of those. I figured girl classes,
Right.
you know, and typing. I didn't take typing.
Girl, don't talk about
I had
typing.
to take typing when I went in college. I had to, and
I can't type.
I still can't. I'm a hunt and peck kind of person, but I mean, my job was on the computer, and I had to and it was all repetitive, so I could do that quite quickly.
Right.
But
the rest of the stuff.
But actually, I had to get 32 words a minute to pass that course with 80% accuracy. And I got exactly that to pass that typing course to get my college degree.
Do you know how long it took me to type that many words a minute? A whole semester.
Oh, it took me the whole time. Yeah.
I think the last week was when I finally got it. And I was just so tired. I just hated it so much. I would come to class and go to sleep in class.
Oh no.
That's awful. I know it's awful, but I hated it so much. It's like I couldn't do it. And this is the crazy thing. I took piano lessons and could do that, but I couldn't type.
Wow.
And I think it was more my memory than anything else. I've always struggled with my memory. I'm just one of those folks that, you know how you have people that don't do math very well or don't read very well or whatever. I don't remember. Even as a kid, it's like Easter speeches. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I was great on stuff like that.
I couldn't remember that stuff. It seems like it took me 5 times longer than everybody else to be able to do that.
No, I was really good on stuff like that.
I am not even recording.
Oh, no.
So dipsy. But you know what? I know my weaknesses and I'm okay with it.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm fine with it. And I fortunately have, you know, friends who are crafty who can help me out, you know. And
like Jilly.
Like Jilly Ventures. Yay, Jilly. I
I'm like,
love the
that
flowers
girl is
on my
the
van. Oh, she's wonderful. And I can see her going to meetups now and people just occupying all her time with doing little things for their vans. But
well, that's like this dude, not a dude. I just showed my age. It's like this guy that puts the solar panels on. He lives in his truck, and his business is to install solar panels.
Oh,
And I think he's out in Arizona, out near Quartzsite
okay.
in
Okay.
that area. And that's his business. He just installs solar panels, and he lives in his truck, and he goes from places to place. And that's what he does for people who need their solar panels installed.
Well, I'll have to check.
Yeah.
When I get out that way. I was thinking that maybe I would go to Quartzsite this January, but that's not going to happen because I'll be in Florida.
Yeah.
It was kind of a like a passing thought,
Yeah.
to go to Quartzsite, and of course, Quartzsite's always on the bucket list. It's
Yeah.
always on the bucket
I
list.
just want
So
to go to Arizona because the air is supposed to be dry, and it's so much moisture and humidity down in the south.
right,
And
yeah.
I want to know what it feels like. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to get to Quartzsite one of these days, and I want to get my solar panels, watching Bob Wells from the Santan Solar.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll find that guy, and he could put them up on the roof. But yeah, I was watching Out on a Limb with Kim, and she got a new van.
I saw.
And she had help getting her panels on. I was really hoping she could get the roof rack on. She had got all the parts to put the side rails and the crossbars, and it just didn't fit her car out because I'm thinking I need a roof rack, but then she got the flat panel that you tape down to the roof.
Well, that's a great idea. Now my vehicle has the roof rack already on it, and of course it's a luggage rack for the bullet thing, whatever.
Right.
And what I want to do is I want to put my solar panels down in the middle, and nobody won't be able to see them.
Right.
And which it may happen or it may not. I don't
Yeah.
know. My car is old. BB is old.
Yeah.
And I don't know how long she's gonna hold up. And I snagged the fence.
Oh no!
And pulled the bumper. I almost pulled the front bumper off.
Oh no!
The little guy from across the street was sitting on the porch, and he said, "Do you need help?" I said, "Yes." It was hung on the gate.
Oh no!
And I'm like, "How did I do that? I've been driving in this driveway for 30 years."
Wow!
I mean, has it been 30? Yes. In and out of that driveway for 30 years, and I decided to run into the fence. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Is my blood sugar down too low or something?
Something, yeah.
And so he came and helped me. But it's always something with that. Well, I had to have a radiator. Radiator last week.
Oh, wow.
I did. Never had to have one before. Never had to have anything major, only just stuff that wears out.
Right.
Nothing major, and I'm grateful for that. But then on the other hand, I'm like, okay, nothing big has broken. I'm not going to voice it.
What kind of car is it?
It's a GMC Envoy.
Oh, it lasts forever.
Really?
It'll last forever.
Okay.
Yeah, those GMCs and Chevys. That's why I had wanted a Chevy.
Okay.
And I was going to get the Chevy Express.
Okay.
But the only one that they had available was the 2500, and I didn't want to drive that. That was just too long, too big for me. I wanted the 1500.
Yeah.
And there wasn't any around. And so when I found the City Express, I thought, oh, cool.
Yeah.
And when I got the car, I realized this is not a Chevy at all. It's a Nissan.
They're all the same. They just stamp something on them.
Yeah.
That's what I think they do.
Yeah. Well, the GMC Chevy, those cars, they hold up. They last 300,000 miles or so. So,
mine has only like 165, and I've had it 20 years.
Well, you're doing good. Yeah. Oh my goodness, you could probably get probably another 165 out of it or more.
That'll be great.
Yeah.
Only thing is it rattles. You know, after you drive something for so long, you run over railroad tracks and you hit potholes and stuff.
Yeah.
The screws come loose. I've had a window replaced. And then when they put the panel back on, then the panel is not tight.
It rattles,
Yeah, little stuff like that. But, you know, I used to cover all of that up with my radio until my radio went out.
Oh, right. You know,
they wanted to charge me $400 to just, I guess they were going to rewire the whole system, put the whole system in. I'm like, it just has a shortage. Just run a wire from the back of the radio to the speaker. They don't want to do that. They want to take the whole system.
Oh, no, because they want your money.
Yeah. So I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that. So I just play my, what do you call it?
The Bluetooth?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do. It comes through the car, and it has a navigation system, but I don't think it's updated. I haven't used it at all.
This is my Bluetooth. This is my GPS right here, my phone.
Yeah.
I have the phone mount. And I found the one that I could put over the visor on the passenger side, and it's not in the way. It's not in eyesight. I mean, it's hidden behind like the column where the door opens,
right,
and the windshield. So I've got it lined up right there, so it's not taking up any extra visual space.
Nice.
And that's the one that I use when I'm making my videos and I'm driving.
Okay.
So that works out really, really well.
Okay. Yeah. Mine hangs from the rear view mirror, so it does kind of block the windshield, but it's low. It's not eye level. It's low.
Okay.
And I have another magnetic one that's on the vent.
Okay.
That I use that when I'm just tootling around town and I don't need GPS or anything.
Oh, okay.
Or I'm not going to do any videos. That's because it's easy, because it's magnetic. I just put it on there and go. The one on the rear view mirror, I have to use both hands to put the phone on it.
Oh, yeah. I understand
So,
that.
yeah.
Well, I know my party is probably starving.
It's beyond lunchtime, so yeah.
We're gonna go. Where did she say we were gonna go to? Some places. It's south, but it's like 23 miles south. I don't know if you are interested in eating.
I'm still going south, so
we'll check and see what it is.
Yeah, we'll see what it is.
Let me call her and see what the name of it is, and then we can go from there.
I am in Kent, where Kent State University is.
In 800 feet, use the right lane to turn left onto Haymaker Parkway.
This is a historic district of Kent.
At the light, use the right lane to turn left onto Haymaker Parkway. At the light, turn right onto Ohio 43 South, South Water Street.
City Hall.
Continue on Ohio 43 South for 12 miles.
I wish I knew we were coming past or near Kent State University. I would have loved to have toured the campus. Maybe next time I come this way. Oh my. Hot sauce. Yeah. Is this the menu? Give me George.
I bet
Can you squeeze up more? Good. So last night I slept at the gas station at the Loves, and tonight I found a Cracker Barrel. I am in Columbus, Ohio. It was a lovely day that I spent with Cheryl near Cleveland, and we weren't exactly right in Cleveland. Actually, we were kind of close to Akron, but from there, when I left them, it was about 4:30 maybe, and so I drove a couple hours, and now I'm in Columbus. And tomorrow, I should be coming through Cincinnati, and that's only a couple of hours from here, so I don't know if I'm going to spend any time in Cincinnati yet. I won't know until I get there. And then after Cincinnati, I should be in Kentucky. So I may end up spending the night in Kentucky tomorrow night, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to cut this video here, and so that I can edit it and get it posted, and then the rest of the journey you'll see in the next video. So make sure you keep watching so that you can see my little adventures on the way to Houston. I had a little message with my friends Laura and Lulu that they are in Virginia. Somehow or other, they're traveling together. I chose not to take that route. I didn't want to do that route. I've been there plenty of times. I've never been this way. I came through Ohio when I went to Michigan, but that was just through Cleveland, and then I just kept it moving. I didn't stop. So this time I stopped, and I've never been to Kentucky, and I've never been to Tennessee. So, and I've never been to Arkansas. So those are my upcoming states before I get to Houston. And I don't know, I'm going to take you along for the ride so you can see the adventure. I don't know what those other two ladies are doing. Up to no good, probably, the two of them. No, I'm just playing. So yeah, I can't wait to get to Houston and visit my sister and my mother. And yeah, my sister messaged me. She wanted to know when I was going to get there. I'm like, I don't really know when I'm going to get there. Maybe midweek. Who knows? Who knows? I have no idea. So, and my dad called and he said, oh yeah, you'll probably be there Tuesday. I'm like, I don't know. It depends, because I'm coming through Tennessee. There's Nashville and Memphis, and there's plenty to see in both of those places. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm going to cut this here because I have to edit this video so that I can get it posted. And it's kind of late right now already. It's 9:30, 9:45. I should be sleeping. But I don't know. I'll do some editing. Maybe I won't get it edited all the way. Maybe I'll get some of it, and then I'll do some tomorrow. That's what I can do when I go to Cincinnati. I can find a park, and I can edit this video, and then I can get it posted tomorrow. So that's what I got for now. Stay tuned as we continue this journey from Central New York to Texas. So I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.